Hi, I'm Jessica Clemons and welcome back to New Rockstars. A few days ago, we got some new look images for Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, a movie that I bet we're all excited to see. And these images are breathtaking. They're gorgeous, and the animation of comic book style was so beloved in the first animated movie, I couldn't wait to see what they would do for the second movie. In an interview with Empire, producer Phil Lord said, the first film had one animation style that dominates this movie. This movie has 6. So like the different variations of comic book Spideys that we've seen in the different universes, we can expect to see those reflected in the movie. The first film spent a great deal of time focusing on the little comic book depiction, so Across the Spider-Verse, personally for me, should actually make us feel like we're in the comic book and celebrating the diverse styles. Let's take a look at those images and see what we can decipher from them. We see a new image of Miles Morales, and in the distant foreground are his parents, Rio and Jefferson, already setting the vibe that they might be more distant in this movie than the last one. Now, I know New York is cold, but my boy is wearing 3 layers. Good lord, look at all them jackets. Regardless, I love this image, and it tells a lot. Even in a concerned look, he's oozing more confidence than he was in the first movie. The worrisome look on his parents' face may also signify the unfortunate common storyline that all Spider-Men have once they realize they have to put on the mask to protect those that they love and start becoming more distant because, you know, they're young adults. You know, you go from being in your family's life like 24/7 to just not at all, being less open and secretive. It's common for your parents to be worried. That's what I get from this image. The overlaying in the distant background, but the shallow depth of field being Miles is so nice. I love the way animators convey this throughout the first movie as well, giving it a sort of glitchy 3D effect. I love the translations from camera work to animation. It's always so fun seeing how they use it, and in this case, in this incredible illustration work. We see the water tower, the neighboring houses and folks gathering. We don't know the specific location, but minus the water tower, it's similar to Aunt May's neighborhood in the first movie. I don't want to suspect anything bad is going to happen, but these concerned looks could lead to something along with Aunt May. We also have an image of what I think is Spider-Gwen. Some people think this is Spider-Man, but I think from the hood, you can tell it's Spider-Gwen. And between the two images, you can already deduce the different art styles that's to come. There are times when I'm up so late that it cycles back to early, and I have a hard time sleeping with rosy-fingered dawn creeping into my bedroom. It used to be the case that when that would happen, I'd grab a Blue Block's blackout sleep mask, but now Blue Blocks has become Bond Charge, so I grab a Bond Charge sleep mask instead. I know it sounds weird to say, I'm bad at sleeping, but I am. Maybe I have very thin eyelids or something, and I know I do, look at them. But if I'm using Bond Charge's sleep mask, that doesn't matter. It blocks out 100% of oncoming light. It's very soft and has adjustable eye cups and an adjustable strap for the perfect fit. It works for belly, side, and back sleepers, and y'all know I sleep on my head. Put on mask, oh shit. Whoa, I feel like a bat. They are very comfortable, they're very soft. And my only fear is ghosts. But sometimes living with ghosts is a good thing. This is the way to make sure people don't cheat in piñatas. It's just complete darkness. It's super comfortable, and I can already confirm that I can see absolutely nothing. It is definitely pitch black in here. If you like sleeping in nothing but darkness, these are actually perfect for you. Bond Charge ships worldwide and have great products like low blue light bulbs, red light therapy devices, and blue light glasses. Bond Charge is currently having a Boxing Day sale with a massive 25% off statewide until January 2nd. That's 8 days before my birthday. Just remember that. Just go to bondcharge.com and choose your favorite wellness products, and the discount code will be automatically applied at checkout. Bondcharge.com, and the 25% discount code will automatically be applied at checkout. Look at it from this side. Is this side scary?
Yes.
Hello, Clarice. Now, in the same Empire interview, producer Christopher Mills brings up a huge chunk of art style details. He says this in reference to Across the Spider-Verse's first look trailer. The 2 that you saw in the teaser trailer were what's called Earth 50101, which we're calling Mumbattan. That's based on an Indian comic book look, and Nueva York from Spider-Man 2099's world. That's based on Sid Mead's style illustrations of what the future might look like. So Mumbattan, which I love because it's Mumbai and Manhattan, oh, I love it, is already gorgeous, and the art feels like contemporary illustrations. I love the look of these harsh lines, but the colors, no matter how vibrant, mild, or pastel, blend together. It actually reminds me of Spider-Gwen 2019's cover art. And Nueva York, which is 928, aka Miguel O'Hara's homeworld, but seeing as Miller said this is 2099, we could be seeing the 2099 storyline where Alchemax is taking over, and maybe we'll get more Doc Ock Live. Either way, the animation looks super futuristic. Though I love Miguel's animation, it's still kind of blobby. Can you tell I don't know how to draw? It has no real black outlines, and when he's in motion, the color spills behind him like wet paint. The style is 100% Sid Mead though, who created a lot of neo-futuristic work. The cars, the cylinder-like tunnel, it completely feels like a Blade Runner fever dream. Chris goes on to explain more. He says this: there's also Gwen's world, which is Earth 65, and that was a watercolor wash style that's reminiscent of the covers of her comic books, which is very true. Now I love this still we got from the movie because it's so solemn. The big white eyes with what I think is glass spraying down beside her face. I don't want this to be the look of seeing another friend passing and Gwen witnessing, but it just might be. It does resemble the cover to Gwen's comic books. The allure of watercolor comes with great use. It's the accidents that come out of watercolor pieces that allow the artist to dive deeper into the piece, but also tell more about the piece that acrylic and oil paintings, in my opinion, just can't really do. So using this free-flowing illuminating style for someone like Spider-Gwen is nice to see when she has sort of a shell around her at all times, but sort of stands out around everyone else. We also know we'll be seeing Spot, and from the animation images, kind of resemble Miguel's, where there's no hard black lines, just grayish outlined ones. Daniel Kaluuya will be joining as Hobby, aka Spider-Punk. I hope his art comes off more rigid and hard, darker tones to match some of the comic books, but also to reflect the punk rock anarchist. We also know Issa Rae will be appearing as Jessica Drew, aka Spider-Woman. I genuinely wonder what her universe could look like. Phil Lord and Chris Miller at CinemaCon 2022 also said there would be 240 characters, 6 universes, and 1,000 people working on it. 6 universes, 6 animation styles? That makes sense to make each universe look more different than the last. Each has to have a different flavor. Let me know in the comments what your thoughts are on the new looks for Across the Spider-Verse. I'll be waiting non-patiently for this movie to drop. I love how much they're taking into account the different universes and how to wow us this time. Remember, this movie is part 1 and there's still part 2 on the way, and maybe we'll see 100 more universes. Let's hope! Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Lulu_Clemons. Follow New Rockstars, subscribe to New Rockstars for more breakdowns of everything you love. Thanks for watching. Keep it on check. Nevertheless, ooh, some things just can't lose. We're gonna get demonetized.